Today I fucked up by sexting a guy. My snores. So it's lockdown, I'm lonely, and like many of us, I've picked up a hobby. It is trading flirtatious and occasionally sextatious messages with men I find attractive. A productive hobby, to be sure. And while scrolling the internet, I found this guy who was doing a live stream performance, and I was like, holy shit, what a handsome man. Like, his smile made me feel like I knew how to do cartwheels. So I DM'd him, to chat, and he was super fun to talk to. Chatting turns to flirting, and I send a wee pic. Satsy, honestly. What I get back is a truly impressive bulge pic. I ask for more. He obliges. Reader, it's glorious. This stick belongs in the Louvre, displayed right next to Lord. I'm astonished. It sends me into full sexting mode, where I'm just typing and sending and receiving and responding like the world's ending tomorrow and I know I'm going to hell, so might as well sin a bit more. I am talking filthy all. He finishes. It's like the eighth wonder of the world. Finish. I am worn out. So worn out that I start drifting off to sleep a little bit. You know, snooze, start awake, text back, snooze a bit, start, text. Then I see there's a new message that looks like a voice recording. Blearily, I go to listen and see what he said. Nope, that's not him. That is me. Snoring. Not delicately. It's one big snore. Big fucking snore. Then like a full minute of silence. Turns out I fell asleep holding down the record voice message button. I am wide awake now. And with that wide awakeness also comes a kind of post-nut clarity mixed with humiliation. Scroll back and look back in horror at how absolutely obscene I have been in these messages with a man I have never met. And then went on to send a recording of my snores, which he described as, and I quote, chonky. Why did this happen? Why have I done this? Is this my punishment for being so randy? Why am I like this? Anyway, he thought it was hilarious. He was right. Being alive is so dumb. I might marry him. Too long didn't read. I accidentally got too tired from talking saucy and fell asleep with my finger on the voice recording button, accidentally sending an audio message of me snoring. You had me at chonky. He did too, tbh. At least he knows what you'll sound like sleeping in the secret room in his basement. And he knows it wouldn't be loud enough to alert anyone to my presence. Which is oddly comforting from a humiliation standpoint but not great for getting rescued. This was a delight to read. You're excellent in your words choices and sentence structures that sends this to the stars. He totally sounds like a keeper, a real gem. I hope you guys work out. Sparkles. Hey, on the bright side, now he has heard you when you are asleep. He thought it was funny, maybe he wouldn't mind sleeping with you. This was a great read. Keep this guy. Today I fucked up by leaving my dildo in our family shared bathroom. I'm absolutely mortified right now. So for some context, I am 20F. I usually wake up at 9 AM, but my dad wakes up at 7 AM for work. I still live with my parents because it's uncommon in our culture to move out of their house until marriage. Yes, I'm Asian. Okay, so I've had a really rough week and decided to release some tension, if you know what I mean. Now, I cleaned my dildo in the sink like a good sex toy owner and went immediately to sleep, literally blacked out. The next day, aka right now, as I type this post, I wake up and go to the bathroom as one does in the morning. And what do I find? My dildo, on the sink, sticking up from its suction cup base in all its glory. Naturally I freak out and started overthinking. There is no way my dad didn't see it. It's kind of difficult to miss a silicone dick, and there's a chance he spoke to my mom about it. I wouldn't know because the two of them wake up so damn early. They probably think I'm too young to have a dildo, and probably think I am no longer a virgin. Hooray for conservative Asian values. I'm freaking out, but also I'm literally an adult and I've had that dildo since I was 18. Now as I sit here typing this up, my dildo is safely hidden in its box away from sight. I want to pass away from embarrassment, and I'm slightly afraid of the possibility that my conservative Asian parents are actually going to sermon me about this. Then again, my dad usually never talks about sex and avoids the topic altogether. Moral of the story is, I really need need to move out. Too long didn't read. I left my dildo in our family shared bathroom and my dad saw. Really need to move out. Edit, grammar and spelling. Update, my dad's home and he can't look me in the eye, but he's acting normal otherwise. I'll update again if anything substantial happens. Update 2, he's definitely avoiding me and he definitely hasn't told my mom. I'll update again if any sermons or confrontations happen, but I think I'm in the clear, boys. Final update, he did talk to me about it. Asked me if I used it and I was so shocked that I didn't lie. Probably should've. He proceeds to tell me I'm a girl and I shouldn't be doing those things. Oh, the misogyny. Apparently he told my mom too. Both of them are very disappointed and want me to throw away the toy. They think I only have one. I assured him that I would never have sex with boys, but he said I still shouldn't be using those things and doing those things because I'm a girl. That I will have a husband one day and some bullshit. I hate that. I hate that their reason is that I'm a girl and I need to be pure. That's it. I really need to move out soon. Thank you for following me in this story. If only I hadn't left that stupid dildo, oh god. The conservative values and fear of discussing it may benefit you, and it could just be one of those things everyone acts like they didn't see. Ah yes, one can hope. We'll see when he comes home from work. Oh my. What's gonna be worse is never knowing if your dad saw it or not if he doesn't bring it up to you. You are an adult, and it's not like you're sleeping around or being safe and taking care of things on your own. I'm not familiar with your exact culture, but I think everyone would be mortified knowing that a parent or two possibly saw your sex toy. Hopefully you'll be able to laugh this off down the road. Good luck, thumbs up. My wife and I lived with my mom for about 7 months when we were still dating. We moved out and moved back to our home state. A few months later my brother came into town and brought some of our things that we couldn't fit in the car. Guitar, my pet rat Ralph, some clothes, and what's this double bagged in grocery bags? Oh, that's an exact mold of my penis! Exclamation mark. My wife and I had gotten one of those make your own dildo kits where you use your own junk to mold it. My mom bagged up my dick and sent it home. I mean, at least this isn't like another post I saw where someone found out they used the same dildo as their dad used, so that's good, right? That is very interesting. Yes. Thank you, I feel better, I think. I tend to leave my ring vibrator under my pillow and one of my new kittens apparently stole it. He took it into the living room and played with his brothers with it in front of my mother, which I did not know about until the next day. Luckily, mom didn't know what they'd been playing with, some sort of purple ring. I don't know where they found it. I'm happy that A, it is only mom and I who live in this house, and B, she was rather clueless. Still, cue me, mortified. This was only 3 or 4 days ago at this point, lol. That's absolutely hilarious. You can always say it's a teething ring for kittens, and when she asks about it next time say it broke and you threw it away. Also, you have to pay kitty tax now. I would not care. If I found it I would not touch it so my daughter could get it. I think my dad had the same thought. Hopefully. Today I fucked up by fist bumping a customer that didn't want to be fist bumped. So this happened a few years ago when I was a somewhat new barista at a coffee shop. Green, famous, a siren as the logo, fraps, you get the idea. New baristas are usually put in drive-through since it's easy, and all you need to focus on is ringing orders through, charging customers, and handing food/drinks out, as well as deal with the occasional annoying customer. This was my first retail job ever. I was a fresh high school grad, timid and socially inept, and for some reason, I would always mess up some way or another in the easiest position ever, either by being excruciatingly awkward with the customer or ringing something in wrong, so mistakes would weigh heavily on me. But even though cute, 17-year-old me would internally cry at my terribly awkward social skills and inability to function normally, I'd have to renew my big, trembling smile and brittle enthusiasm for every incoming customer. I always put my best cheerful foot forward when greeting customers and occasionally tried to spark conversation, which is actually something we have to do as per work standards, even when the customer didn't reciprocate that same energy. Often, I would just go along with a customer's joke or pretend that I was really interested in where customers got their nails done. One morning after the 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. rush passed, I was on drive by myself. Things were slowing down, and I felt quite good about not messing up so far in my shift. So I was excited to meet the next drive customer. Usually, in response to my cheery greetings, or any greeting for that matter, customers respond with at least a hello or how's it going, as per normal human etiquette. Customer X did not. Customer X wrote his own rules. He rolls up to the window and I greet him with a cute hi there. Your total today is / / / How would you like to pay? Says nothing and just brings his fist up through his open car window, within my view. I took his wordless action as a physical cue that he was going to pay with coins, so I cupped both of my hands beneath his closed fist so that he could drop change in my hand. He doesn't open his hand and just stares at me. So I get the idea that he doesn't want to pay in coins, but that perhaps he is anticipating a fist bump for some reason. So I go with it. I fist bump him, which makes him give me a confused look. I get confused too, so I cup my hands under his fist again, thinking maybe he wants a fist bump before giving me his change. He then proceeds to open his fist, palm up, to reveal that nothing was there, and then holds his hand in a fist again. For some reason this makes me think he's performing the magic trick where the magician shows you there's nothing in his hand and then he makes something appear after closing it. So I say oh and cup my hands a third time under his fist, thinking I'm just going along with another customer's shenanigans. Nothing happens, so then I fist bump him 2 more times, trying to activate the release of change or something. That's when he finally shoves his wrist toward me and I see what his deal is. He was just trying to pay with his Apple Watch, and he still didn't say a single word. I immediately ducked beneath the window in embarrassment and laughed awkwardly and loudly at myself. I heard him chuckle while driving off as I died on the floor. Too long didn't read. I didn't understand why a customer was wordlessly offering me his fist, so I fist bumped him multiple times, not realizing he just wanted to pay with his Apple Watch. Edit: I usually find these edit thank you end notes cheesy and annoying, but just wanted to say thank you to everyone for the upvotes and awards. Embarrassed smiley face. The most upvotes I've ever had on a post was too long. Glad I could contribute to this subreddit and that you enjoyed it. This is the funniest thing I've read since that IT guy ate most of the corporate chocolates only later to find out the oversized box was a gift that was being given away the next day. This really gave me a good laugh. I'm so sorry that happened to you, lol. I feel like this is something that would happen to me, too. I hate when customers do not care how difficult they are, they just refuse to talk to you like a normal human, lol. Crying face, crying face, crying face. One time I tried paying with my phone and the cashier thought I wanted her number, so she said I have a boyfriend. LOL, that's the best. Smiley face, smiley face. He should have said something. I douche.